Hello, I'm Kaiser and welcome to Moose Reads. Before I get started, I want to say that the opinions that I give here are my own opinions. They are extremely subjective. If I dislike a book, it is not a reflection on the author, and it is not a reflection on people who do like it. Different people have different tastes, and that's okay. Today, I will be reviewing Thousand Autumns Volume 3 by Meng. This is a queer martial arts fantasy. The description says, despite the sting of Yan Wushi's betrayal fresh on his heart, Shen Chao rushes to save him from certain death, only to arrive a moment too late. Or so it seems. As rumor of Yan Wushi's demise spreads far and wide, the winds of change stir across the land. Meanwhile, Shen Chao seeks to heal Yan Wushi's grave injuries, and realizes that his understanding of the Demon Lord runs only skin deep. Yet fate does not allow the pair to remain idle for long. When an old friend reveals his true nature, Shen Chao and Yan Wushi have no choice but to aid him on a perilous mission. Only this time, humans aren't the only monsters to fear. 4 stars, though this one nearly made it to 5. I said of the first 2 volumes that I enjoyed them when Shen Chao and Yan Wushi were together, and got kind of bored when they separated. So I was thrilled when they spent nearly all of Volume 3 together. If it weren't for a few hiccups that I'll discuss in the spoiler section, I would have loved this book. I'm pretty sure this book marks a turning point in their relationship, for Yan Wushi at least, so I'm eager to see how that will play out in the future. Once again, there's not much I have to say about this book, especially without spoilers. If you don't like spoilers, now is the time to pause or close the video. For everyone else, let's talk details. At the beginning of this book, Yan Wushi is ambushed by 5 powerful martial artists, and he dies. But Shen Chao shows up a little too late and protects his body and determines that he's only mostly dead, so he nurses him back to health. I'm all in favor of this, but when Yan Wushi awakens, he's suffering from split personalities. This is one of the things that kept this from being a 5-star read for me. I'm not sure how to feel about this plotline. I know somebody with dissociative identity disorder, so I'm a little wary of any plot that involves multiple personalities for how it might be harmful to the real people dealing with those issues. I realize that's not exactly what's happening here, but it's still close enough that it makes me uncomfortable. I will say, however, that from what little I understand about DID, this book might have actually gotten quite a bit right. The various personalities are similar yet distinct. They each seem to have their own reasons for being the way they are. They know about each other, and they all have more or less the same memories, but occasionally certain knowledge is held by a specific personality. I also appreciate that Shen Chao was able to identify the different ways each of them presented and recognize who he was dealing with at any given time. On the other hand, one of the personalities seems to be pure aggression, which is exactly the kind of harmful stereotype that needs to stop. This is especially irritating in this book because there doesn't seem to be any reason for this violent personality other than the drama. I do think it's funny that Yan Wushi is jealous of himself, though. It's pretty priceless watching him get mad that Shen Chao is nice to Xie Ling and cold towards him, especially since he's the one who responded to Shen Chao calling them friends by delivering him to an enemy to be killed. Therein lies my other problem with this book, by the way. I said in my Volume 2 review that I suspected Yan Wushi knew that destroying his cores would ultimately help Shen Chao, and so it wasn't quite the betrayal it appeared. But now it's been stated unequivocally that I was wrong. Yan Wushi really did just hand Shen Chao over to die, which kind of spoils the romance a bit. Worse still, he says more than once that he doesn't feel guilty for having done it. I'm hoping that he'll start to feel bad eventually, but I'm not holding my breath at this point. I'm not entirely sure how the author intends to fix this problem. I will be reading Volume 4, probably in April, but we'll see what happens. Volume 3 ended with our boys being separated again, so hopefully that won't last long, or I may get bored again. Anyway, that's all I have to say about Thousand Autumns Volume 3. If you liked this video, I hope you'll watch more in the future. Thanks for watching, it's fun. Bye!